In this episode, I go over growth strategies tailored for law firms, legal businesses, and of course, your legal career. It is important to understand and learn about growth strategies in general. However, our company has been able to tailor such strategies to legal industry's needs and wants. After much research, here are some of the results. Listen in for more. Before we get into this episode, we would like to thank our Season 4 sponsor, Affirm Investigative Solutions, your go-to litigation support company. Without them, we would not be able to keep upgrading and integrating new concepts to this growing podcast. If you would like to take your support further, feel free to hit the support button on our Let's Talk Paralegal website so we can continue providing quality and empowering content for you and all our listeners. Hey guys, I'm so excited. It's your girl Etta, and welcome to the Let's Talk Paralegal podcast, episode 4. Today we're going to talk about growth strategies. It's a fancy word for techniques on how to grow and enhance what you already have in place. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, and I will show you why I'm saying this, right? So, I am going to get a little fancy today. I am going to provide you with a lot of information. I'm going to try and be concise, but yet still give you the, nitty gritty. This is an episode that I suggest that you listen to more than once, especially if you're listening to me while driving or while doing something else. I get it, cooking, taking care of the kids, doing your homework, on your way to work, whatever it is. Definitely an episode that you want to maybe sit down and take some notes, because what I'm going to tell you are practical tips, and this will work and you can implement it both in your law firm if you run a law firm, your legal business if you run a legal business, your legal career if you're looking to pivot or grow, or if you're just in general trying to add value as a either legal professional, a vendor, a provider, whatever the case may be. These strategies that we're going over today is going to help you grow your legal career and hopefully maybe grow yourself in the process, right? Because we're all in it for growth, right? That's why you listen to the podcast. So I'm going to try and make this concise, but I really want to bring it in and let you know what's going on in my world. Okay, I'm going to be really honest with you. It takes about a couple months. I would say the minimum 3 months with our clients when we implement these strategies in their law firm, in their legal career, in their professions, in their businesses. So I'm going to try and, again, make this short and sweet. So we're not going to go over all the 11 strategies. It would just be a long podcast. So I'm going to focus on the top 5, which are the pillars that you can build upon. If you're interested in learning more about the other strategies, you know where to reach me. We can go over those on a one-on-one. But I am going to ask you to continue this conversation, to share it with your colleagues and place them on your platforms, to implement them in your careers, and get back to me and let me know, hey, Etta, this was amazing. Thank you so much. Or, you know what? It didn't really work for me, and you tell me why. So I want to hear your feedback. I want you to interact with me. This is what the podcast is about, is creating conversations outside the platform. So definitely always feel free to reach out to me. All right. Enough about the funny business. Let's get to it. The first one that I want to go over is expanding practice areas. Now, obviously, for a law firm, this means you can easily transition from personal injury to family law, anything that really connects with each other, right? Criminal law often transitions to family law or kind of pours out. Estate planning, wills and trusts, all the good stuff, right? That goes hand in hand with not similar, but with connecting practice areas. This will attract a broader client base, and it will increase your revenue streams and your referrals, right? Because now you've opened up more avenues to make more money. And most of these, you can make your money faster. So this way you're not litigating a file for 2 to 3 years when you can easily do a will and estate, within a month or so, depending on your skills, and grab that retainer, right, flat fee, whatever it is, right away versus waiting, years on end. For those of you that are on retainers and that bill after, this is more for the attorneys. I will get to our legal professionals in a second. You might want to just focus on billable hours with your staff, but also your hours. Often, as a lawyer, you guys forget to bill for your time accurately. So, the same expectations that you're setting on your staff to bill, you may want to implement that on yourself so that your billing is more accurate. And in certain practice areas, by expanding, you can bill a higher. So, again, making a lot more revenue streams, increasing those streams, and increasing your clientele. Maybe you have a client that has several needs. Wouldn't it be nice if you can take care of all those needs, obviously, with no conflicts, right? So, keeping that in mind, which as attorneys, Now, I spoke to the attorneys. Now let's speak to the non-lawyers, vendors, providers, paralegals. Now, expanding your practice areas gives you the same benefit that it would an attorney, right? So you are expanding your knowledge, expanding access to knowledge, expanding access to different types of lawyers in different types of areas, depending on what lifestyle you're trying to, accomplish. It will help you get, again, different revenue streams if you can work for multiple attorneys or if you can work for the same attorney in multiple departments. Again, increases the revenue, increases your value, which in turn will increase your skilling, right? But in order to accomplish this, right, how can this work for you and how can you do this? There's one way that you can do it, right? You can conduct market research to identify the areas in high demand and growth potential, right? Or again, you can look at those little intersections that I was telling you about, those practice areas that intersect. Another way is to consider hiring experienced attorneys in those new practice areas or upskilling your existing lawyers to handle those new cases. Along with, obviously, because I'm a big fan of upskilling the staff members to handle the new cases. This way, you're not flooded with new cases that you're not able to handle. So, making sure that you're preparing for this, putting the processes in place is really going to be more effective and efficient when it's a collaborative move, right? So you definitely want to do your research, your market research, your staff, how they feel about it, where they are with their skills, and really analyze the situation before you start going and expanding your practice area. So, a second strategy that you can utilize is improving the client referral programs. This is a hit or miss sometimes. Word of mouth marketing is a powerful, especially in the legal industry. We are all about what our prior clients are talking about, what they say about us is really going to set the expectations for the clients coming in after, right? So, your reviews, right? This includes the reviews. This includes testimonials. This includes websites. This includes your own staff. What are they saying about your law firm? Or what is the staff understanding about the environment? This will then include your staff as far as building that strong relationship and encouraging your satisfied clients to recommend your services. But your staff is your pillar for this, right? They're the ones that are providing that customer service. They're the ones that are providing the establishment necessary in order to increase and enhance this information, right? Because they are your client experience. They are what your clients see day in and day out. So this is a great transition to my non-lawyers, providers, and vendors. You have to understand what the client needs, why are they being so persistent, why are they being feeling a certain type of way, however you want to interpret what I'm about to say. in order to really enhance the continuance of that relationship. They may need to come back for their legal matter or another legal matter, especially if you're expanding the practice area. So this is a long-term relationship. Don't think about your client as a short-term, regardless if it's just a personal injury matter, a business matter, whether you think it's a short-term relationship or not, or one and done kind of deal. That is not the mindset that's going to help your growth, right? It's not going to help the law firm. It's not going to help your staff. Building relationships with your staff, with the clients, everything has to interconnect. It has to. If not, it's not going to work. You're not creating growth. You're not creating continuous revenue, and your staff is going to be unhappy. So, what does that mean for the staff members? You are the client experience. You need to start building strong relationships and encourage the clients as well, because you are customer service. So, another stop that I'm going to do is strengthening online presence. I can't stress this enough. You can pay for all the billboards, all the bus ads, all the bench ads. You can pay for all the Google ads and Meta, which is Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram at the moment of this recording. You can pay for all of it. But in this digital age, if you don't have a strong online presence, you're failing. You're behind the ball. Investing in a professional, in a user-friendly website that showcases your firm's expertise and achievements, again with the testimonials, with the settlement numbers, with the cases won, like all of it, right? This, you want to share that information. You want this to be apparent. You want your practice areas to be clear, cut, and concise. Because if not, you are losing out. Now, there's this big monster in the digital world called the search engine optimization, which is SEO, right? There's a lot of techniques that you can utilize. Keywords is one of them that we personally use for our business, that can rank you higher in the search engine results. The problem is, we all know that nobody goes past the first page of whatever search engine they're using. You're one page and done. That's it. If you're not on that first page, and if you're not even in the top, you're not being seen as often as you should. So understanding the importance of SEO friendly verbiage on your websites, on your promotions, on your blogs, on your newsletters, whatever it is, making it easier for your potential clients to find you. And for the staff, this is a great way that you can learn and upskill yourself to add value to the law firm, because maybe the law firm is not yet ready to invest in an entire marketing company or marketing strategist or content calendar, whatever the case may be. So if you are savvy with short videos, if you are savvy with online social media platforms. If you're not, start learning. This is a great avenue for you if you're looking to do something else outside of litigated work or administrative work, or this is a great vendor provider. Providing an affordable way to optimize the online presence of law firms. So definitely opportunity for growth there on all avenues. And my fourth tip is collaboration and partnerships. I talk about networking a lot on the podcast. Most of my guests come on the podcast because of my network and because of my promotion and the SEO and all the things. So it works, right? Understanding the importance of collaborating with other professionals and businesses, such as accountants, financial advisors, real estate agents. You really have to expand the network and the referral sources. We often lean on our colleagues as far as alike lawyers, alike paralegals, alike vendors, alike providers. But at the end of the day, if we're not thinking outside the box, we're not going to receive outside the box results, which is what we're looking for. We're looking for growth. We're looking for something different, something more. We're looking for money. We're looking for whatever X, Y, and Z, you fill in the blank. You cannot do that unless you change. your way of collaborating and partnering. And my last one for today is my personal favorite is community involvement. As you guys know, I am a huge advocate, especially for the non-lawyer community. I feel we are truly underrepresented in every association out there. Even if the association is directly for non-lawyers, I still feel like we are not in the rooms that we're supposed to be. So engaging in community events, initiatives to raise awareness about your law firm. Really, what is your law firm passionate about? If your law firm is providing personal injury, obviously you want to know about the local providers, helping the local providers, educating them, helping their events, improving them, bringing them on, sponsoring local events, participating in charity work. It not only contributes positively, right? Positively, yes. Sorry, my English is lacking today. To the society, but it also increases your firm's visibility and reputation. And this is a great avenue for your non-lawyers, your administrative workers, your support staff to really go out there and engage. Right? You want to engage with your community. You yourself do not have to attend these events. Send out a representative, send out somebody that actually works at your law firm day in and day out, understands the mission and the vision, and really represents your company the way that you want them to be represented, the way that you envisioned your law firm when you opened it. So really sending out those people. I did it at the tail end of my career. It was a beautiful opportunity. I was an executive paralegal for a business lawyer, and I was able to not only attend the sponsored events, but we were also creating our own events. And I was able to, collaborate with the marketing team and the event planner in this, because who better knows your business than the person that works in your business? So again, another avenue that you can take on if you're not on your own, if you're not an entrepreneur and you're in your 9 to 5 stage. This is awesome. You can do so much with this opportunity if you find the right firm that's really forward thinking. So definitely speaks on all ends. Now, remember, successful growth strategies requires a well thought out plan, consistent effort, and adaptability to changing market dynamics. Monitor the results of your strategies and make adjustments as needed to ensure that you continue your success and that your success is growing and not declining, right? That's important. Um, to my legal staff members out there, help the firms by creating, researching, being at the front lines of it all, right? After all, at the end of the day, again, I can't stress this enough, you are the client experience. You are what the client sees when they first come in or they first call or they first interact. So who better to do it than you? So stay tuned for our next episode where we continue to talk about growth, innovation, and provide conversations worth having outside the podcast with your colleagues and on other platforms. Until justice is served, I hope this helped. Talk to you later.